that was...
It was perfect.
Yeah, it's the timing was bad.
It doesn't matter. Just go off the...
Yeah. All right. Welcome.
Back to TAE Time Podcast.
Yo, how are you? How is everything? I guess the first thing you're probably being like is like, yo, what the hell?
Where are these people?
New set. The fuck? Yeah, new set for the TAE Time Podcast. Who knows? Maybe we'll keep changing it around. We'll see. But
yeah, because of the... You can see the shine. Of
I don't know. Like no, it just work. Play with angles. Play with everything. You know. But yeah, new set for TAE Time Podcast. Why is that?
Oh my god. I wonder why. Well, if they were listening to last week's podcast, they would know exactly why it's a new environment.
Yeah. Well, was it last week's podcast or the week before? It was the week before last. Last week we were talking about the 21 questions for a woman, and then the one it was the week before last.
Okay, well, damn.
That we said,
okay,
yeah. So only the real G's who watch every episode would know that. Yeah, we moved. Moved up to Dublin in a new set, new apartment. You know.
Life's good. Life's busy.
It's aight, you know, like we're out here, we're doing the most, you know.
Doing bits.
So like, you know, the apartment's treating us nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's spacious, 1-bedroom apartment in Dublin. Doable, you know, like. You know.
I think it's a lot more spacious than most people.
Yeah. Honestly, it is.
So.
Like we have a lot of room. We have a lot of room here. So like there's a lot of room here. Like most places, like. In Dublin, like you don't really get that much room, you know. So no, absolutely, we did well in this situation. We found a nice one, and this was like, as we said, this was like the first one we viewed out of all the other ones. So it was good that we got to sort out straight away, because God knows
we would have still been searching like
apartment hunting is a nightmare, you know. And I have no interest in doing that for long term. I just get annoyed, you know. I just get fucking like, oh, you know. So, but yeah, no, the apartment's nice. It's treating us well, and then. Like, obviously, it allows us to do stuff like this, new set.
Yeah.
Not like in the corner of, like, Nicoletta's room. We actually have the space to, like, do more.
Hey, it wasn't even a corner. It was
yeah, you know, it's a little area of the room, you know. So now you
tried, chat.
Yeah, I tried. But, you know, moving up to Dublin was that was a long thing. So much things. Oh, my God. Like, packing, all that. You know, so we rented a van like to move, right? But I was in England like for Davido, right?
Oh,
and
you have to tell us all about your adventures.
That's okay. Like I was in like London for Davido, right? And everything. But then
what's Davido?
He's an artist, Nigerian artist. Look him up. Good tunes. But I was meant to come back this Sunday because we rented the van for the Monday, move up the Monday, and then you know like. My dad would drive it back down, and then you know like Monday evening we're moved in, all that stuff and whatever. But before I left, I actually made sure to pack a lot of my stuff. Pretty much I packed everything up before I left, because I was like, yeah, I don't want to even like when I come back on a Sunday, I'll still do some bits, but I just don't want to do much, you know.
To be fair, like most of his stuff was at my house anyway, so I ended up packing that. Exactly.
So it was calm, like, but so. Oh my God. So Sunday, my flight is at 2:10. It's meant to leave, right? Gate closes at like
PM.
whatever, 1:40, right?
PM.
Yeah, PM, obviously. Like, and then, God, imagine a flight. Is there even flights? I don't even think there are flights at like 1, 2 a.m.
There is.
I can't think of any flights that go like that time. But either way, it's long. And I leave at like 10:45 in the morning, you know, to like go take the Stansted Express, you know, back to the airport. Lo and behold, Stansted Express not running that day, you know. This train that's everyone uses to get to Stansted Airport, it's not running. And then there's also roadworks going on, you know, because they're doing the rail works and they're doing roadworks. So that means there's a massive bunch of traffic trying to get to Stansted Airport. I mean, a lot of traffic trying to get to Stansted Airport, ridiculous amount. I'm just there in the thing. We have to take a train to like Berksbin or whatever it is, and then from there are replacement buses, you know, for people who wanted to use the Stansted Express, so on and so forth. And then we're there. We get on the bus. It's long. We see traffic, long. But the man was rushing, you know, trying his best. We finally get to an area that has a bus lane. We're going for a little bit. Van sitting in the bus lane. parked. It took us like 10, 15 minutes to merge into the normal lane because no one wanted to give us away, obviously. And then we go back on the other side of the bus lane and we keep going. Get through some traffic lights and then boom, a bunch of cars lined up in the bus lane because, you know, they're also like, they were trying to be sneaky and speed and now they're all stuck, you know, and the other lane's stuck. So we're all just there fucking waiting. And it's like, I think it was like 12:50 at this time. Like I've already been like traveling for like 2 hours, like, you know, and then it's like, boom, we get there. It's like 12:50, 1 o'clock. One thing, I'm like, oh my God, it's so close. It's so close. I get to the airport at like 1:55. I run to security. I get to security, to the front of the line of security. I like literally ask you, hey, my flight's leaving at 2:10. Do you mind if I just go in front of you? Please, please, please. You know, I need to get on this flight. You know, 2 o'clock, I'm in the front of the line. I put my bag for security check. I have all my liquids out in the see-through. I have the whatever split. I was prepared as I could be because I was tense. I was like, man, I might miss this flight. I've never missed a flight in my life. I have to get this flight, you know. And then boom, I go into security. My thing goes scan. I see it. It's coming out the other side. I'm like, oh my God, yes, I actually might make it. It's like, I look at the time. It's like 2:02, 2:03, something like that, right? I'm like, I actually might make this. And then I see it come out, stop. Because up until now, I've seen a bunch of them like come out, stop, and then go to the other side for the manual check. Go to the other side. Like, I think only one went through without the manual check, right? I was like, please don't be in mind because I did everything. Stops. Goes down, goes in for manual check. I'm like, fuck me.
Typical.
Oh my God. So there's like 10 bags in front of me. They're going slow as hell. I'm like, holy shit, what am I going to do? They eventually get to me. Like, my phone is also, like, whatever there, you know, like, on the other side. I'm like, fuck, I don't even know what time it is. I don't know, whatever, you know? And
you don't have a watch?
I didn't have a watch on me, no, sorry. And so we get there. They bring my bag. And then she just goes, oh, sorry, that was a mistake. This one shouldn't have went through there, you know, because they look at the scanner and they're like, you actually have all your stuff separated. And I was like, hell, thanks. I take it, put on my jacket, look at my phone. It's 2:20. I've missed my flight. I still walk to the gate. You know.
You actually did.
I actually still walk to the gate to be like, maybe it was delayed. Maybe they haven't left yet. You know, hoping.
Chancing it, as you should.
Get to the gate. It's closed. Like, you know.
Was anyone there?
Yeah, the person was leaving just as I got there, and I closed the gate, and I was like, yeah, it's a wrap. You know, there's nothing I can do. So, yeah, and I missed my flight. I have to stay at a hotel for the night with my mate because we both missed our flight. Like, pretty much everyone in Stansted Airport, a lot of people at Stansted Airport that they've missed their flight because they only had 2 security lines open and the whole traffic thing. Yeah. So by the time most people missed their flights just from the traffic and from the bus replacement. 2, when you got to the airport, the security was so long. Apparently, the security was taking people 2 hours, you know.
But I think I've heard in the news that it's kind of still the case to this day, and it's happening in Dublin as well.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, security was just taking too long, and so people were just missing their flights. Like, and then I ended up talking, like, early in the morning. The next day, I was, like, talking to this British guy who was just going to, like, Edinburgh or whatever, you know, from London, and he was, like, talking about how he, like, missed his daughter's birthday because he was meant to be there the day before, but, you know, due to the bus replacement and security, like, he just missed his flight completely. He had to get a new flight, you know, the next day, the same day I was getting mine on the Monday. And then I was like, damn, man, it's tough out here, you know. But yeah, no, honestly, fucking hell, it was the worst experience of my life. I've never missed a flight, and I never plan on missing a flight ever again. Like, oh my God.
Yeah,
man.
I guess it's stressful enough as it is, and I'm glad that, you know, at least you got a hotel and stuff, because, like, from what you were saying, a lot of people were sleeping there.
Sleeping on the floors, sleeping on the chairs.
So tiring, because then obviously the next day, as soon as he got home, he had to drive to Dublin, had to move all this furniture, and, like, you know, a lot was just going on, and it would have been really tiring.
It was a long thing.
Chilling on a chair.
It was a long thing. Also, note to self, Nicoletta literally, so when I was moving out of my last place, right, with my mate, we got a medium-sized van to, like, move the stuff. We fit our stuff in there perfectly, like, no issues. We still had room, like, you know. When I tell you, we got a large enterprise van this time, and or maybe 80% of it was filled with Nicoletta stuff. 80% of it was filled with Nicoletta stuff. And mine was just like, taking in whatever space that was left. 80% of it was filled with Nicoletta. Can you imagine? You need to imagine this image. Nicoletta stuff everywhere. And I'm just like putting myself in between her stuff.
Just working,
where it fits.
And like, first of all, thank you that you took the precautions to order a large van because you knew that I'm crazy. So like, you know what? Just to be on the same side.
I was like, large van. My dad was like, oh, why would you not just get a medium van? That's what we got last time. I was like, no, a large van.
You knew what's up. Like, I appreciate that. But to make matters worse, I loaded like 3 boxes or something in your car alone.
Yeah. We literally, we already moved. Note this. We already moved some stuff the week before, right?
We did.
We already moved some stuff the week before, and then we also put stuff in my car. We filled up my car as well. Can you imagine this girl? Okay. How much stuff?
Hang on, let me just like say this. The first time we were here, the stuff that I brought was stuff for the home. It wasn't just for me, like all the kitchen stuff, bathroom stuff.
But you still ended up bringing more kitchen stuff, bathroom stuff.
I did end up bringing more. Yes, of course. And like, you just do. And then to make matters like even, I'm going to say better, not worse. We ended up buying a bunch of IKEA furniture that, we had to like build and everything. So this guy just didn't get a moment of rest.
No, I did not. She did not let me rest, Joe. No rest for me. She was like, Gombe, no rest for you. No rest. You are not resting until you finish everything. Nah, it was wild. Like,
to be fair, I tried to help.
Yeah, sure. You did the... was it the rack?
Yeah, so
you did the rack.
I don't know that anyone cares what I bought, but I was gonna say what I bought. I got like one of those like standing racks with like that you put clothes on. There's like really fancy standalone.
Yeah, it has like roller wheels so you can like push it and stuff.
It's really cool. So it like has a bunch of our shoes on it, which was great placement for us, so we don't have to buy like a shoe rack. And I kind of use it mostly for like drying clothes because you don't have to really iron them if you just like put them on a hanger. That's a tip from me. So I put that together, and I also got a shelf, got a chest of drawers, and a mirror. Yeah, and
this girl was just money was going. Money was flying.
But I'm happy now. I'm happy with. I feel like all of them were needed. They're all holding stuff together perfectly.
You actually bought a shelf, a whole lot. It's behind. You guys can see it's behind you actually. But yeah, there's a whole lot shelf there.
Might add a little sneak peek tour at the end if you guys are.
Nah, not happening. I don't want you to know how my house looks like.
No, just kidding. Reach out personally if we're friends. You can come over. If not,
yeah, feel free.
Leave me alone. I'm just kidding.
Stalkers. No, but building was we built. What did we build first? We built.
You built something yourself. Was it a mirror?
I built the mirror. Yeah, I built the mirror. I put the mirror together. We built the shelf together.
I started on it.
Yeah. Nicoletta built the rack. Yeah, I ended up having to, pretty much finish the shelf myself because, Nicoletta.
I did maybe a quarter.
Yeah, so.
To be fair.
And to be fair to her, for the dresser, though, she did she did all the things
drawers,
you put in.
The drawers.
The drawers, to be fair to her. I did help a little bit with the metal thing because she couldn't do that.
Yeah,
because you couldn't do the metal thing at the end. But like she did fair, to be honest. Like Nicoletta, I'll be fair to her. Like she's good enough with the tools to be able to follow directions.
Yeah, I like it. It's like like playing with like Legos.
Like especially after last time. When I built stuff in her house, I did like 90% of the work. And then she was just there I'm helping.
No. I think even with the old one, I worked on putting the drawers together as well.
Well, that's after I did half the drawers. You did the other half of the drawers, remember?
No, I did them because I remember it was empty. And then the next day we were like, oh, we're not going to get around to the drawers. And the next day I kind of started it by myself. So I kind of knew what I was doing. But I like putting together furniture. I think it's fun.
It's not fun, really, to be honest. I like it. It's not really that fun, honestly. It's just time consuming. The only good thing about it is when it's actually done and you're like, that is nice.
No, I like it. I think I can make a career out of it. Like
I would not be interested.
I genuinely enjoy putting together furniture.
It depends on the type of furniture, honestly.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah, but no, it's not been too bad. Nicholas would make me go. How many times did you make me go to IKEA? 3-4 times, something like that.
Was it not worth it?
Not really, but you enjoyed yourself, so I guess it's worth it in that regard.
It was my first time, and obviously, like I haven't been in an IKEA before in Farouk has, so he was like, oh, like, let me just take you around, like, have a look. And it was just amazing, like, seeing all
Was
the
it a
different-
magical experience?
It was.
Come on, explain to us why you enjoyed IKEA so much. Like, for those who have not been to IKEA, explain the magic of going to IKEA.
Honestly, like, Disney for me.
Disney, she says. Damn, next time, those tickets I wasted on Disneyland Paris, never again. I'll just buy her IKEA tickets. Let's go. Say less.
You don't have to buy tickets. It's free.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, Neve would be disappointed if she heard that because she's going to Disney for a while, and you know, she's really excited, and here I am comparing it to IKEA. But anyway, so obviously it's a much bigger place than I expected. Like, from the outside, I was like, oh my God, wait, this is big.
Yeah.
And I remember only seeing some pictures that some of your friends posted in, like, the warehouse section. And
Yeah,
I was
the
like,
warehouse section.
this is what IKEA looks like.
Yeah, she thought like IKEA was pretty much just a warehouse.
Yeah,
you know?
I was like,
that,
what's the restaurant? Where's the
where's the zazz?
So anyway, we walk in, and then like I'm like starting to see all these rooms, and then Farouk explains that, oh yeah, these are all like different sections, and basically there's like bedroom, bathroom, whatever, all different rooms of the house.
It's all like showrooms, you know, like, so they
Showrooms.
make like mock little rooms of like each of the different sections that you're in. Like, so if you're in the bedroom section, it's like little mock bedrooms,
Yeah.
you know, living room, little mock living rooms and
It's
stuff.
very cute. Oh my God. And we were just looking at it for ages. Even like the kitchens, we're just like, this one's ugly. For like, I like this.
There was only
part.
like, to be honest, there was only like
Part.
1.5 good looking kitchens. Every other kitchen there was sucked. They all looked ugly as sin. You know, I was just like, I don't rate this.
Yeah, but they have a lot of like different things, like even like, you know, couches on display, and like armchairs on display, and like all these different things. And it was just really, really cool. And I was just like, every single section, I just wanted to look at everything. And I can see why people will go there to like take IG pics and then leave.
Yeah, you know, actually, I never deep that people actually go to IKEA to be like, yeah, let me go take some IG photos in
Yeah.
IKEA. And the funny thing, I saw a TikTok, you know, by those like two girls, you know, that got kicked out of the IKEA. So I was
The
like,
dress.
yeah, with the dress. I was like, why are you going to IKEA for some photo
Because-
shoots? When I was like, you know, if you want to actually live that fake life, you know, it actually makes it easy.
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Yeah, it's
They're out here
wild.
hustling.
Nah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Also, like, those showrooms are very, very appealing, like, you know, modern looking and everything. It's not like
Aesthetic.
your common, like, my room,
Let's
like
get
old
it.
room, you know? So it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm here today, a different place tomorrow, and like all this stuff. So it's just really nice. And then
But you'd have to hide the tags.
yeah, no, but most of them do. They just kind of like either like shove it in between.
Yeah,
like,
because I was because
crevices or-
people would be
yeah.
like, yo, that's just IKEA, fam.
yeah, or like
But to be honest,
edit it out.
if you've been there in a hot minute, like you're like, yo, I saw that room in IKEA. Unless you bought the entire room for under 2,300, I know for a fact that that's
Imagine.
IKEA.
Can you imagine if people started calling out like influencers? and
I would
stuff?
not be surprised that if there's someone has a photo of like a place that's in IKEA, that there's at least one comment saying like, hey, yo, isn't that IKEA?
Oh my God, that's so awkward.
There's definitely like at least one comment in every single day.
Yeah.
Like if someone knows, they're like, yeah, isn't that IKEA?
I wish there was. Like,
I would do it anyway.
I wish there was like an account on Instagram called like IKEA like call outs or something, and then they just
You make it yourself.
they just.
You make it
I don't have
yourself.
time for that, but like, you know, they just like people send in like their
Their photo.
friends or something that they see, and they're like, oh, there's
Yeah, anonymously. So
Anonymous,
you're not
yeah.
snitch.
Yeah,
It doesn't look
yeah.
like you snitch, but we all know you snake.
meanwhile providing the picture of the room and of the friends.
You know.
So, but no, it was a magical experience, truly. And then just like being able to pick up all the stuff and like all the candles they have. There's like a vanilla smelling one that I really like.
Yeah, the small one that is
I want to
burning.
get more. Couldn't find it last
Yeah.
day.
But yeah, I
IKEA
know.
trip this weekend, I suppose.
IKEA trip this weekend, she says.
It's so
IKEA.
close. It's like almost like
Yeah, it's
just like
it's very close. Like, you know, like, but still, nah, it's long, you know. But like, what is it? We've just been kind of like getting the house, as Nicola would like to say, homey.
we have been making it home.
You know,
like even forgot a TV.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You
Let's
know,
talk about it.
man's got a TV. Bought the first TV I've ever owned in my life.
Oh my God, how'd you feel?
Actually, technically, not really. I kind of, yes. So I have owned a TV, but I wasn't the one that bought bought it, or I can't remember who bought it, but there's a 400 euro TV that's sitting inside my parents' house right now, a smart TV, this LG TV, that I can't remember if I paid for it or my dad paid for it. I could have sworn I paid for it.
Your dad's gonna have to call you
know,
now.
I could have sworn I was the one that paid for it.
He's gonna be like, all my hard work and earned money for him to be like.
It's a nice TV anyway, but this TV, let's talk. It's a 4K 120 hertz refresh rate, which means you can play 120 frames per second games, and gaming like 4K TV. Beautiful colors, blacks, brights. Good. I'm not even front. Like, I don't even need to tell you. Let the person who didn't even know about the TV tell you how much you like the TV.
I actually wanted to say this for the longest time. Like, I know Fergus always like discuss TVs, even when we were at people's homes. He'd be like, the dad, like, yeah, tell me more about it. Like, you know, I want to buy one, but like Nicoletta won't let me. Which fair enough, because before, like in the room that he had, that wouldn't have went.
Oh, well, it would have.
Like,
no, it would have fit. It would have fit on top of the chest of drawers. It would have just been ghetto as hell.
Absolutely not. So like for the longest time, I was like, oh, it's just a TV. Like it doesn't matter. I have a small ass TV in my room. I'm happy with it now.
Let's note this. Nicoletta had a small ass 1080p TV in her room. Like, and she was just like, she's like, oh yeah, like why would you need anything more? Like, you know, you just get the same thing. Yeah, come on. What are you saying? What are you saying now?
Back talk.
Yeah, what are you saying now?
No, but obviously, like when he got it, and at first I was like iffy because like of the like quality was just like there's something wrong. Like you pay so much money and it's like dark and stuff, and then he's like going through all the features, like you know, like cinema,
the picture modes, like
blah, blah, these things. I'm like, oh, wait a damn minute, I can watch Camp Rock and High School Musical like this every day of my life. And I did, and it's amazing, and like the remote is super cool, and like the way it moves, like it's
got Alexa, it's got Google Assistant.
Honestly, you know, they make it really like what's it called, idiot proof or whatever, because like they have like the Netflix button, home button, Disney button. So I'm like Disney. I'm like a child, you know. So no, like I was really really impressed. I think I didn't put enough importance on these things, and now like that we have, I'm like.
It's great for watching stuff, but definitely great for playing video games. It's the LG C1, in case anyone wants to go get that TV. Very good TV. Like, the only TV that would probably be better than it right now is the LG G1. But, like, everyone always says, like, between the G1 and the C1, like, you're better off just buying the C1 because it's pretty much exactly the same as the G1. You know, G1 is just a more expensive version. But, yeah, no, honestly, go out there.
Yeah, it's worth it. And also... I know you're looking at sound bars, but you know when we got home, it's like the
sound. It has
really
Dolby.
good.
It has Dolby Atmos on it. I mean, Dolby Atmos on it. So like the sound is actually really good from the TV. So you know, like playing music. She's talking about the bass. It has bass because it has a subwoofer inside. Like Nicoletta just calls it dun 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 dun. But yeah, it has that. You know, so it's good. Like, no, the sound is good on it. It's thin as hell. It is so thin. The bezels are also super thin. It's so flat, ridiculous. It's mad. Honestly, like if you want a TV, I would recommend. Definitely recommend. Like I would for like 3 weeks before we moved in, like 3-4 weeks. I was literally just watching TV reviews. That's the best TVs to buy because I wanted to buy a TV that was
his homework.
I did my homework because I was like, if I'm going to buy a TV, like my dad has that TV at home, that 1080p 50-inch TV. But like, as much as I hate it because it's like 1080p, but like, it lasted him over 10 years now. So I was like you know, I was like, I want a TV that's going to last me that long, you know? And as I said to him, 8K is not about to become mainstream at all anytime soon. Yeah. Like, and even at that, I don't give a shit about 4K, 8K content. They both look beautiful. Like, you know, like games are definitely not playing 8K anytime soon. Like the games are only barely playing 4K right now, you know?
And
so
like I'd say if there is more and more over the years, it probably would be in a decade or so.
Exactly. So I was like, man, this TV is going to last me long and it's going to do me well. So I was like, I might as well buy a good one now and just keep it for years, you know, rather than buy a small one and then be like, oh, I'm going to have to change this like in the next few years or whatever. Okay. Let me just put the money down now and just have a good time. And it sits great in the living room, honestly. It looks amazing. It really ties the room together.
It does. You know, and it's like, it's so thin.
Yeah.
That when like he took it, I was like you just snap.
Yeah. No, it's like, it's so thin. It's actually ridiculously thin. You know, like it's mad.
Do you want to know something embarrassing? So when like...
Oh, exposing yourself? No, come
I
on.
have to. So obviously when it was my old home, I'm sorry. And I would like watch TV, and I like put on my like story. I would like, like zoom.
Oh yeah, she zoomed in to
I
make
like
it look
zoom in to make
bigger.
it look the TV bigger, like or whatever, because like it was so far. And then like obviously here with this TV, like I'm just like backing away to get the whole thing in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, I don't.
It's
have
55
to,
inches.
I don't have to cheat anymore.
No, it's honestly it's really nice, and like the stuff isn't, so it'll be used a lot for video games, making Nicoletta watch a bunch of anime that now that she's missed out on the past few years,
Yeah.
and then so it's not too bad.
Camp Rock and High School Musical and everything else.
Yeah.
Because like initially. Well, no, not initially. I have my desk in my room where I am meant to work.
Yeah, bro, listen to this. She's meant to be I have my desk in the corner of the living room, like, whatever. And she has her desk in the bedroom, right? So she's meant to be working inside the bedroom. I work inside the living room at the desk. She just spends the entire day chilling in here on my couch, watching my TV.
Oh my gosh. Why do you get to have the fun room? No. I genuinely enjoy it because, like, if I'm in calls, I go to my room. It depends. Like, if Farouk is in a call or if my call is long or, like, whatever, I'll be in my room taking the calls. But if I'm just, like, working, like, I'll just sit here. I'll have something on the TV because, like, he doesn't really watch TV, like, while he's working. I guess he's a bit busier than work and stuff.
People actually working in that.
I work, okay?
Yeah,
I do work. It's just, I like background noise and stuff.
Oh, background noise. As she's, like, just there, like... Straight on, this girl was literally laying down today, watching TV, enjoying herself. And then, no, even before lunch, you were just like, laying down. No, you're laying down flat. I was talking about when you're just laying down, feet up, and you were just like, you're there with your laptop watching. I saw you watching the whole time, and then you were like, oh shit, move the mouse a bit.
No, it's just a couple of minutes, okay? Like, especially if I'm like in between calls or something, and I'm just like, let me just take a little break.
Take a little break.
Breather. Or like during lunchtime, it's so nice to just sit on the couch and just like
watch something.
Oh, evenings are like gonna be amazing here, just watching TV.
Watching TV, she's going. Well, you best believe that a lot of the evenings I'm gonna be playing my games, so you can watch me play my games.
I don't care. I like even last night you were playing something, and I was like, oh my god, this is so interesting.
Yeah,
I like to watch
Astro Playroom and the thing. That was Nicola's first time experiencing the like PlayStation 5 like vibration on the remote and how good it is, like. Yeah. And then the colors and the 4K and all that,
Yeah, it was amazing, and I made him download as well, Plants vs Zombies.
Whatever.
That was fun. I want to play it, like I'm excited for the whole experience.
Coming to my world.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's not too bad. Like, the whole move and everything was calm. Getting the TV, getting everything set up, it's been calm. We have little bits and bobs here, that we're sorting out. But like, besides that, it's been good.
Yeah, besides a couple of pipe issues. But
yeah, freaking little thing. It's like sod coming out from the like pipe underneath the sink. It's just annoying. But
new home issues, I guess.
That's the thing. Like when you're the first person to move into a place, because like we are the first people to live here and stuff like that. There's always like little issues, that you have to deal with because like whatever. But it is what it is. You move still,
Yeah, you do.
You move still.
I like it. It's slowly but surely it's becoming like home.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's nice.
And and now that we're in Dublin, we can do a bit more. We got whatever, especially like next week. It's a pretty good week. I'm only working 2 days. Well, pretty much most people are working only 3 days because in Ireland we got March 17th, Patrick's Day, obviously.
Yeah.
But then we have March 18th, which is Remembrance Day. Now, like it's a one-time thing that they're doing. It's like for the COVID-19. No, St. Margaret's Day is a new bank holiday that they've added. Okay. But March 18th is just like a one-time Remembrance Day for like all the frontline workers, the people who died from COVID, all that stuff, Yeah. It's really nice for the government to do that. So it's a nice 4-day weekend for everybody, So it's going to be a nice 5-day weekend for me. Best believe Elden Ring is getting played, So I would have actually hoped to have finished it before then, but we'll see how much we get done this weekend, knowing with Nicoletta being like, actually, do you mind if we do this and do that and do this and do that? And then I was like,
well, there are things we have to get done you know,
things we
you have to get a Hoover.
A Hoover.
Important stuff.
Nicoletta wants a fancy, portable hand
Don't
Hoover.
start with me, Mr. Dyson in the room.
Oh, well, there's one in Dunn Stores there for 90 quid, Nicoletta. So
you're the one that was like, I want a Dyson because like if I buy a Hoover,
yeah, but we're not getting a Dyson anymore. We're not buying a Dyson anymore. And you're like, and I gave you the option. I was like, oh, do you want? I literally asked her because her mom came in and was like, there being like, oh, I saw this Hoover that's really nice. It's on sale from 200 to 90 euro, like on or whatever, in Dunn Stores. And I was like, oh yeah, show us. And then it looked calm. It's like your standard Hoover.
Yeah.
And then it showed Nicoletta, and Nicoletta's just like, silent. But I'm like, what do you mean? And then she's like, oh, what the other? And I was like, and I just said to her, do you want this one or do you want the other portable Hoover?
I think the
Samsung whatever.
Version of...
And then she's just like, I want the Samsung.
Yeah, because obviously he got Dyson in my head, so then I'm looking at Hoovers. I'm like, you know what? It's gonna make my life so much easier.
Oh my god, no wires, Nicoletta, shut up.
No, because come on, think about it. I'm probably gonna be the one that's doing most of the hoovering.
Whoa! This is 2022, girl.
Yeah,
all right,
man.
50-50 everything. I be hoovering, you be hoovering.
Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. I'll probably be hoovering more of the 50 times.
No. I'm very good for hoovering.
No, you are, and we split up stuff to do around the house evenly, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So I was like, oh, do you know, I just want
to not have wires. She's like, I don't want wires.
Yeah, but then, do you know with that Hoover, the pole that you can do edges with, it doesn't have that.
I assume it does. It has what's it called? It has detachable stuff that's like every other Hoover,
Okay.
So Nicola's like, oh, the Hoover doesn't got anything. I'm panicking because I'm gonna lose my job.
Yeah, but
a Roomba would be nice as well, but. Fuck that. That's
what?
A Roomba.
Is that the thing that moves around?
Yeah, the little circle thing that goes around, going little AI boy. That's pretty cool. Because it keeps your house clean the entire time.
Yeah.
Just because it just stays on, just does that, and then when it goes back into its charging thing, and just sleeps in there and then goes, which is pretty cool. So
yeah.
But you set it kind of for the room, or you can set it for the house. But the thing is, if you want to set it for the house, you'd have to essentially keep all your doors open and stuff like that. But we don't really have that. For normal houses, it's handy because obviously on your ground floor, your kitchen, your living room, and all those doors are pretty much open all the time anyway. So you just do whatever. But most of the time, I think most people just use it for rooms anyway. Use it for a living room, kitchen area. And it just does that. It would be good for here.
Yeah.
It'd be good for here, and then the rest of the house would would be. Or whatever, manual, whatever. But it'd be good for here. It's just going,
all these little home gadgets, when you start you actually have your own home and you're all these things are actually useful, think about.
Somewhat. I'm definitely when I want to buy a house or whatever and get a home, I want it to be nice, obviously. And then those are you best believe my house is about to be a smart home, man.
Yeah, I know.
Even back in my parents' house in the living room, because that's where I slept and chilled every time. I've got the Philips Smart Light, whatever, and then I already had the Google Home Mini that I got from work for free, and I put it inside I gave it to my parents because I won it in one of those raffle stuff, and then I gave it to my parents because I was I'm not going to use it in my last place, I had nowhere to use it. Gave it to my parents. They never even used they linked it up and they kind of used it, and then I got the Google TV and everything. So it was so sick because I was just okay, Google, turn on the light. Okay, Google, turn on the TV. Okay, Google, put on this, put on YouTube. Okay, Google, do this, whatever. It was so much fun. God knows in my own home that I buy, every light's going to be a smart light. And there's going to be freaking Alexa / Google, whatever the one that decides. Because when you want to make a smart home, you have to decide which system it's going to be. Whether it's going to be on Alexa or Google Assistant. And so I think Google is a little bit easier simply for the fact that a lot more outside stuff work for it, because it has a very big open source system and everything. So, with the whole everything and Android, but also at the same time, I do like Alexa. But anyway, that's a story for another day. Put it in all the rooms, and you best believe I'll be turn on the light in here, turn off the light here, do this, do that, turn on my toaster. turn on my toaster.
But if you do end up like implementing things like that, then I expect you to have like a humidifier in the house.
A humidifier?
Yeah.
Why do I need a humidifier?
They're really good, you know.
Everyone keeps saying the humidifier is so good.
They are.
Why? Explain to us and the people at home as to why a humidifier is worth it.
I thought that they're used to kind of like they kind of stop all the like moisture and stuff from like getting in the walls and stuff.
No, I thought humidifiers were to just put moisture into the.
Yeah, I know, but like I thought that people use them in bathrooms and stuff. Why that?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just to like because Drew had a humidifier because because of his skin he needed his room to be moist. So
yeah, but that means that you get
it makes the house
dust.
Yeah, because there's more water in the air. Like
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's handy.
I'm willing to do that.
But when you have a Roomba going around cleaning everything anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? You know.
Oh my god! Actually, fun fact. It's not a fact. It's just a funny story I read. I read this story on Reddit, and it was basically this like, lady had over her other lady friend with her child, and you know like they were like chilling together, blah blah, blah whatever, and she left and they came back and saw that the humidifier's water was like a different color. She was like, no, what the hell is this?
He peed in it.
Yeah, he did, and he admitted to it, and he's like,
and there was just pee in the air,
like just everywhere.
Pee.
And obviously like that water is like it's falling on everything in the room, like couch, rug, everything is gonna stink.
It goes into the air system
everywhere. So he starts laughing. He's like, yeah, I do this at home all the time, you know, like in his own room.
I pee inside the humidifier at home all the time. That is disgusting. How old was this child?
I don't know. I think he was old enough to know better, so I think he was like 11, maybe 12.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. And so then when she got so grossed out, and she was like, hey, like I'm gonna need you to pay for all this. I need to change everything in the house, like in this room. And the other mom was like, no, like, you know, I'm not gonna.
I don't know about change everything in this room.
She said she wants her to pay for professional cleaning of the couch and like rug or whatever.
Like how long was this humidifier going on for that it would have violated the entire ecosystem in the room?
Like she was like it smelled.
Yeah.
Like it. I actually could not. I did the
That
same.
is rancid.
But the mom didn't want to. She's like, yeah, I'm not paying for no cleaning. Like she's just a kid. It's like, yeah, a kid who lives in his own humidifier pissed in his room.
That is actually disgusting. That's actually rancid. I could not. Oh my god, could you imagine?
No.
Nah,
I don't want to.
Fucking disgusting.
Kids too.
Nah, that person not wanting to. Oh my god.
Like, come on, your kid's piss all over my apartment.
Can you imagine, like your friends coming over with their kid and then they piss in your humidifier and just piss water everywhere in the air. You're breathing piss water. Piss. When you go,
when she said that, like instantly it smelled. I was like,
that is disgusting. That is disgusting. You and your kid need to have a chat. That is disgusting.
The fact that he was so openly like about happening in his room.
No, oh my god, I could never.
No.
Can you imagine?
No, I don't want to.
I think fuck no. But yeah, no.
Yeah, humidifiers, I suppose.
The moral of that story is never buy a humidifier because there's gonna be some kid that's gonna piss your humidifier.
But I feel like, oh my god, do you know what I was thinking as well? Like if, you know, the older we get and then we have friends who have kids and stuff, like you actually have to child-proof your home. Like so many, that's it. So many things are like a hazard or like some danger. Like I didn't even think about it, but like so many different things.
Yeah, exactly. No, honestly, fuck that. No, but yeah, no, it's been that story's wild. No.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But yeah, that's where we are.
Yeah, we're in good standing, honestly. Like everything is kind of set up, you know, and like we'll have like now more. I was gonna say more content, but like in reality, like all we do is chat shit anyway, you know. So, but like obviously, like you know, this week it's a little bit like more hard for us to like chat shit because like we didn't get a chance to prep because we've just been spending time fucking getting the house ready,
building furniture,
you know, building furniture. So I hope
you guys enjoyed our like random ramble.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like that ramble.
Random ramble. Oh, stop! She's gonna make it a thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna make it a thing.
It's gonna be like a Random Ramble Tuesday.
Oh my god, stop. No, she's gonna make it a thing. You poor things. I'm so sorry for you. But yeah, I know. I hope you enjoy. I don't even want to say it because that makes it a thing.
Say it.
I hope you enjoyed our our random ramble today, and we'll see you next time
on
TAE Time
Podcast.
Yo.
Till next time.
Peace.